1 of 35. Jennifer Aniston, Leprechaun 1993. Just before Friends, Jennifer starred in a horror movie about an angry leprechaun who just wanted to get to his pot of gold back. Did you know that only a four-leaf clover can kill the title character? And did you know that this was Jennifer's film debut? Trimark Pictures advertisement. Continue reading below. 2 of 35. Jennifer Lawrence, House at the End of the Street 2012. What's scarier than the house at the end of the street? Living a few doors down from the house. Apparently JLAW is Alyssa, a 17-year-old who starts dating Ryan, a resident of said house and brother of a girl who disappeared after murdering their parents. Advertisement. Continue reading below. 3 of 35. Scarlett Johansson, Eight-Legged Freaks 2002. This is technically a comedy horror film, but giant spiders, hence the title, are pretty scary. You know what's not scary? Scarlett's hair parting down the middle and Matt Zucker's Logan from Gilmore Girls' sweet face. Warner Brothers Pictures advertisement. Continue reading below. 4 of 35. Renee Zellweger, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation 1997. 2 years before Jerry Maguire, Renee had small roles in Reality Bites, Empire Records, and a starring role in Texas Chainsaw, playing a teenager on the run from Matthew McConaughey. See below. Like Renee at the time, the film remained mostly unknown. Advertisement. Continue reading below. 5 of 35. Matthew McConaughey, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation 1997. If you've ever wanted to see the opposite of what Matthew is like in those Lincoln car commercials, this. Advertisement. Continue reading below. Advertisement. Continue reading below. 6 of 35. Katherine Heigl, Bride of Chucky 1998. Have any of the Chucky films made sense? This fourth one certainly didn't. But it stars Chucky, his bride doll Tiffany, the soul of Jennifer Tilly's human character, and Tiffany's neighbor Jade, played by Katherine Heigl. All you need to know is Jade is nothing like a bridesmaid or doctor. Universal Pictures advertisement. Continue reading below. 7 of 35. Johnny Depp, A Nightmare on Elm Street 1984. Johnny made his feature film debut in the first ever Freddy Krueger movie, playing Glenn, a high school student whose friends are killed by Freddy in their dreams. You can guess how things ended for Glenn. New Line Cinema advertisement. Continue reading below. 8 of 35. George Clooney, Return to Horror High 1987. Chances are, you've never seen this film. Or you completely forgot that George was in it as Oliver, an actor playing a cop on the set of a scary movie, and that he was the first to die on screen. Side note, doesn't young George look scrumptious? Advertisement. Continue reading below. 9 of 35. Brad Pitt, Cutting Class 1989. In the Hall of Fame of Brad's on-screen names, his moniker in Cutting Class reigns supreme. Meet Dwight Ingalls, budding basketball star with looks to kill. Sorry Not Sorry. Republic Pictures home video advertisement. Continue reading below. 10 of 35. Leonardo DiCaprio, Critters 3 1991. Leo and his floppy hair made their film debut in the third installment of the sci-fi horror comedy franchise about furry little aliens, critters who like to eat humans. Advertisement. Continue reading below. Advertisement. Continue reading below. 11 of 35. Chloe Grace Moretz, The Amityville Horror 2005. The 2005 remake starred Ryan Reynolds, his abs, and a BB Chloe, who was around 8 when the film was released. She played one of the Lutz children. MGM advertisement. Continue reading below. 12 of 35. Mila Kunis, American Psycho 2, All-American Girl 2002. In between seasons of the 70s show, Mila unfortunately starred in some forgettable movies, including the direct-to-video sequel to American Psycho. She steals someone else's identity and embarks on the serial killer life. Lionsgate Home Entertainment advertisement. Continue reading below. 13 of 35. Taylor Kitsch, The Covenant 2006. 2006 was a big year for Taylor, who immediately stole hearts as Tim Riggins on Friday Night Lights. He also took his shirt off for The Covenant, playing Pogue Parry, a descendant of a powerful colonial witch family. Screen Gems advertisement. Continue reading below. 14 of 35. Hilary Swank, Buffy the Vampire Slayer 1992. What's more problematic, this outfit, these lines, or the fact that Kimberly Hillary dares to betray Buffy? Advertisement. Continue reading below. 15 of 35. Paul Rudd, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers 1995. Credited as Paul Stephen Rudd, the man who never ages, plays Tommy Doyle, whose babysitter was Michael Myers' sister Laurie Jamie Lee Curtis in the original films. Advertisement. Continue reading below. Advertisement. Continue reading below. 16 of 35. Julia Roberts, Flatliners 1990. Julia plays a medical student who conducts near-death experiments to see what the afterlife's all about. The film also starred Kevin Bacon and Kiefer Sutherland, also medical students. Columbia Pictures advertisement continue reading below. 17 of 35 Jack Black. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer 1998. Though uncredited in the film's OG release, that's really Jack Black playing a stoner named Titus Telesco, who meets his fate either because of his name or those unfortunate dreads. Columbia Pictures advertisement continue reading below. 18 of 35 Jada Pinkett Smith. Demon Knight 1995. Officially called Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight. This comedy horror motion picture also starred Billy Zane, Thomas Hayden Church, and the infamous Crypt Keeper, who just wants to make it in Hollywood. Advertisement continue reading below. 19 of 35 Kelly Rowland. Freddy vs. Jason 2003. No Destiny's Child song could have saved Kelly's character Kia from Freddy and Jason, who battled it out at the expense of the teens of Springwood, Ohio. New Line Cinema advertisement continue reading below. 20 of 35 Tyra Banks. Halloween Resurrection 2002. Released 4 years after H20, Resurrection finds Tyra Banks, Busta Rhymes, and others hanging out in Michael Myers' childhood home to film a live internet horror show. Why do horror movies always start with good people and bad ideas? Dimension Films advertisement continue reading below. Advertisement continue reading below. 21 of 35 Idris Elba. Prom Night 2008. A former teacher is after his student on prom night after being jailed for killing her family. Enter Detective Wynn, a hot man better known as Idris Elba IRL. Screen Gems advertisement continue reading below. 22 of 35 Eva Mendes. Children of the Corn v Fields of Terror 1998. In Eva's own words, the role was her most embarrassing ever. The scene when I find out my boyfriend killed himself. I beg you to remember that it was my first time on camera ever, and everybody's got to get their start somewhere. Advertisement continue reading below. 23 of 35 Demi Moore. Parasite 1982. In one of her first movie roles, Demi played a lemon farmer who helps a doctor find and kill a flesh-eating parasite in apocalyptic America. Embassy Pictures advertisement continue reading below. 24 of 35 Michelle Williams. Species 1995. 15-year-old Michelle played the young version of Syl Natasha Henstridge, the alien human monster. MGM advertisement continue reading below. 25 of 35 Adam Scott. Hellraiser IV Bloodline 1996. Remember all the Hellraiser movies long before Parks and Rec and Big Little Lies. Adam Scott was in the fourth Hellraiser, playing a man named Jack, who doesn't mind having a demon or two around. Miramax advertisement continue reading below. Advertisement continue reading below. 26 of 35 Misha Barton. The Sixth Sense 1999. It's been 18 years. You haven't forgotten about Mr. Scene Under the Blanket, have you? Buena Vista Pictures distribution advertisement continue reading below. 27 of 35 Keira Knightley. The Hole 2001. In one of her first big screen roles, Keira plays Frankie, a popular boarding school student who joins 3 other classmates in skipping a field trip. Instead, the group checks out an abandoned nuclear fallout shelter and soon find themselves locked in. Advertisement continue reading below. 28 of 35 Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Halloween H20. 20 years later 1998. Who's a Good Neighborhood Boy. JGL, who plays Jimmy Howell, the first to die in the film after a skate gets the best of his young face. Advertisement continue reading below. 29 of 35 Seth Rogen. Donnie Darko 2001. In his first ever film, Seth played Ricky Danforth, a sidekick bully who mumbles the line, "I like your boobs." Flower Films advertisement continue reading below. 30 of 35 Amy Adams. Psycho Beach Party 2000. In this slasher parody set in the 1960s, Amy Adams is Marvel Ann, a bikini-wearing beachgoer on the run from a serial killer. Strand advertisement continue reading below. 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 Advertisement continue reading below.